Yeah, it's certainly part. Now in this video we are going to talk about linear equations, how to solve linear equations, and I'm going to solve two variables and two equations also. How to solve equations with two variables. Okay, so let's just start. So what is we write linear equation as f of x equal to ax plus b. This is the form of a linear equation. Here a is the coefficient of x and b is the constant. So it's basically a straight line equation. Every linear equation is a straight line equation. So sometimes or sometimes we can say that uh, of x denoted as y and y is equal to mx plus c. It is also a form. We write in straight lines. This form we write in straight lines with this form. But I'm talking about linear equations. So yeah, this is the form of linear equation. Here a and b are just two numbers, just two random numbers. So b can be zero also. If b is zero, then we get f of x is equal to. Let's just take a as two and yeah, b as zero. Then f of x is equal to 2x. This is also a linear equation. So if a equation has uh, if a equation variable degree has one, then it is known as linear equation. If a variable degree is 2 or more than 2, then it is a polynomial. This is a monomial. So because degree is 1, it is known as monomial. And if degree is greater than 1, then it is known as polynomial. So this is a monomial and uh, it is linear equation. It is known as linear equation. So yeah, it is the basically this is the form of linear equation. If we find this now, this is also a linear equation. We can say that if f of x is equal to 2. If f of x is equal to 2, then this is also a linear equation. But how can this be linear equation? So uh, this is basically 0 times x plus 2. You can write f of x is equal to 2 as this form. So 0 times x is 0, 0 plus 2 is simply 2. So here coefficient of x is 0. So if we plot this thing on graph, it is also a straight line. So I told you that linear equation is always a straight line. So yeah, this is just a straight line. Here this is 2. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. So if we see this form, y is equal to mx plus c, this is a straight line form. Here m means slope of the straight line and c is a constant. Or we can say c is intercept. If x is 0, then c is intercept. Let's see that. Uh, okay, let's just take an example. I am taking y is equal to 5. Okay, this is y. I'm taking an example. Y is equal to uh, x plus 2. So how can we plot this particular equation, this particular graph here on the Cartesian plane? So let me draw the Cartesian plane. And these are the two axes. These are the two axes. And let, we can, and one more thing I want to tell you that on the x-axis, the y coordinate is 0. So basically, if we are on the x-axis, if we are on the horizontal line, we have never moved in vertical direction. We are never moved in vertical direction. So the vertical coordinate is 0. So vertical coordinates mean y coordinate. Uh, if we have only moved in x direction, then y direction will be 0. So if I put y as 0, then I can solve for x. Then I will get x as x plus 2 if I put y value 0. Okay, if I put y value 0, then I will get x value as negative 2. Let's subtract both sides, right? Understood? Subtract both sides by 2. So this will get cancelled. We get x as negative 2. Uh, and negative 2 is located right here. This is negative 2. And we can say that here y coordinate is 0 and x coordinate is minus 2. So similarly, like that, on the y-axis, we never move on the y-axis. On the y-axis, on this line only, not anywhere else. On this line, we never moved in x direction. We only move in y direction on this line. So on this line, x coordinate is 0. So if we put x coordinate for solving any point on this line, so let me put x is equal to 0. So we get y is equal to 0 plus 2, y is equal to 2. So here is y is equal to 2 plus 2, positive 2. So these are the two points we got when we put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Let's draw a straight line joining them. This is the straight line joining them. So basically, this is the equation of the straight line. Y is equal to x plus 2. And yeah, slope is positive. Uh, one more thing. When this particular angle, if a straight line makes angle with acute angle, if a straight line makes acute angle with positive x-axis, then its slope will be positive. So we can see that its slope is 1. This is 1 time x plus 2. Slope is plus positive 1. So this makes acute angle. Acute angle means less than 90 degrees. Angle less than 90 degrees. So this is how we plot a straight line. So let me take another example for plotting this straight line. So this is also basically a linear equation. Okay, let's take another example. I am taking 2y is equal to 4x plus 1. So what do we want? We want in this form, in this particular form, y. We want only y. This can be anything. This can be anything. We want 1 times y. So what can we do? We solve for y. So we divide both sides by 2 on this equation. These 2's will get cancelled, and we get y is equal to. Let me write it again. Write it again. We get y is equal to. Okay, this will separates, and this becomes 4x divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 2. So let's cancel this out. This becomes 2, so we get y is equal to 2x plus 1 over 2. So here also slope is, we can see that slope is positive to, so straight line will be like this. The positive x-axis, it will create acute angle theta. This is x-axis. This is a straight line. So straight line will be looking like this. The slope is positive. So let's just plot it. Let's just find the coordinates where it will become 0. Okay, these are the two axes. Now, if I put y is equal to 0, then what I will get? I will get 0 is equal to 2x plus 1 over 2. So we are going to solve for x in this equation. So for solving x, I need only x on one side of the equation. So what I'm going to do is subtract both sides by 1 by 2. So I get 0 minus 1 by 2 is negative 1 by 2. And here plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 gets cancelled. And we are left with only 2x. So let's write down here 2x. And we want only x. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So now now what will happen? This 1 by 2 it's okay. We simply divided, So you can write this. You can you can write 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 2. We simply divided, no? Okay. So 2 times 2 becomes 4. So x we get x as negative 1 by 4. So this is the value of x. So when y coordinate is 0, here on x-axis y coordinate is 0 on the x-axis. So we get x is equal to minus 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Okay. Yeah, minus 1 over 4. Let's just solve for y now. Now on the y-axis, x coordinate is 0. So put x coordinate 0 here in this equation. If I put x is equal to 0, then I will get y is equal to 1 over 2. Yeah, I will get y is equal to 1 over 2. Let's write this down here, 1 over 2. And simply we can join this and create a straight line. So this is the straight line. Okay, let me draw it down here clearly. Okay, this is negative 1 by 4. This is positive 1 over 2. Yeah, this is the straight line. This is the y is equal to 2x plus 1 by 2. This is a straight line. We have drawn this straight line. This is also known as linear equation. So this is how we plot a straight line. Okay. So let's move on to another topic. Now I'm going to tell you how to solve two equations with two variables. So let's what is two equations with two variables? So let's write down equation. This is variable number one. This is variable number one, and add another variable to it. Let's just say x plus y is equal to 3. This is the equation. I'm writing this as number one equation. And if I write um, if I write another equation, 2x minus y is equal to 9. Let's say this is equation number 2. So we have to find the values of x and y in these two equations so that these two both can satisfy these conditions. So I need to find x value and y value that satisfies. If we add them, we get 2, and if we put them in this equation, we get 9. So we have to find x and y values like that. So first I'm going to before solving this, let me tell you some basic stuff. Okay, if I take x is equal to 1, no, okay, no, this is not also. Let's say that we know that 1 is equal to 1. So this is an equality that 1 is equal to 1. This is an equality. This is always true. So what we do in equations is, if we do anything, any operation in an equation on one side, we have to do it on other side also. Let's say I'm multiplying with 2 on this side. Let's multiply 2 with this side. Then I am going to have multiply this side also. I must multiply this side also uh, to sustain this inequality, this equality. So 2 is equal to 2 also is true. Like that, if I take 2x is equal to 2 to solve this equation. Uh, so when this equality becomes true, if we put x is equal to 1, if we put here 1, let put x is equal to 1. So 2 times 1 is equal to 2. So 2 is equal to 2. This is true. We know that this is true, always true. So when did this happen? If we put x is equal to 2, x is equal to 1 here. So either we can predict that, or we can just simplify this by by adding any operations, or adding or subtracting, or multiplication or division of any number. So what do we want? We want only x value, so that this equation becomes true. This equality becomes true. So if I divide both sides by 2, this 2 will get cancelled. This 2 will get also cancelled, and I am left with x is equal to 1. So either we can simplify that, or either we can predict that. So prediction is not always a way to solve equations. We need to learn how to simplify these things. So let's solve a equation. Mm, let's say I have 2x plus 9 is equal to 12. Okay. I want to know the value of x in this equation. So I want only x on one side. So what I'm going to do is subtract 9 by 9 on both sides. Subtract 9 on both sides. So we can get 2x on this side only. Only 2x, only x terms on this side, and constants on other sides. So here is a constant. I have to remove it. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to subtract 9 on both sides. So that this will get cancelled and become 0. Okay. So 12 minus 9 is 3, and this is 2x here. We want only x, so we are going to divide both sides. Okay, if we do anything in an equation, we have to do on both sides. Yeah, remember it. So x is equal to 3 over 2. This is the solution. This is the solution for the equation, or we can say x value. So we can say that if we put x is equal to 3 by 2 here, then this equality becomes true. So let's see that if I plug in x is equal to 3 by 2 in this, plus 9 here, 2 2 gets cancelled, 9 plus 3 is 12. So yeah, 12 is equal to 12. This is true. Yeah. So that's how we solve for one variable. Yeah. Okay. For one variable, we solve like this. Okay. So let's first solving for two variables. There is no problem. Okay, here it is. Let me clear this stuff so I can tell you. Okay. Okay, to solve for two variables, here we have y also. So, uh, like I before told you, we need to find x and y values such that their sum becomes 2. And if we plug in both values in this, that will have to become 9. So we are given two conditions here. Either we cannot predict that. These are some complex equations, complex. So we have to just simplify them. So we can, if we are given with two equations, we can also add and subtract to simplify them. Okay. So let's just do that. We can see that there is plus y, and in this equation there is minus 5. So if we add both equations, we get y's cancelled. Okay, the y terms get cancelled. Let's add that. Let's add these two equations. Mm, I'm adding them. So uh, we are left with x plus y plus 2x minus y is equal to, on this side is also getting added. Okay, so here plus y minus y gets cancelled. X plus 2x is 3x, and then 9 plus 2 is 11. So if I solve for only x, then I have to divide both sides by 3. So let's divide both sides by 3. Yeah. Then we have x value as 11 over 3. So we got x value here. To find y value, we can either plug in x value in this equation or this equation to get the y value, to solve for y value. Let's plug in number equation number 1. It looks simple. It has variables. So x is 11 over 3. Y plus y is equal to 2. We only want y, so I'm going to subtract both sides by 11 over 3. Okay, minus 11 over 3. This will get cancelled. We are left with y is equal to 2 minus 11 over 3. So this is the value of y. So here denominator is 1. So what I'm going to do is multiply and divide by 3 with 2 plus 11 over 3. So denominators becomes equal. So now we can simply add or subtract. Now this is 6. This is minus 11 over 3. Okay, 6 minus 11 is, okay, 6. 6 minus 11 is negative 7 over 3. So we got y value this and x value as 11 over 3. So to confirm whether, to check whether our solutions are true or not, let's put in this equation number 1 x values and y values to get 2. If we get 2, then our solutions are correct. So x is 11 over 3 and y is negative 7 over 3. So 11 minus 7 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So yeah, this particular solutions are true. I think I made a mistake. X is 11 over 3. Okay, sorry. It's 45 over. This is negative 5 over 3. So this will become 5. Okay, now 11 minus 8 is 6. That's what I'm wondering. The huge blender. Oh, I'm cooked. I am cooked. Okay, that's how we solve two equations with two variables. Okay. Let's so we have talked about linear equations and the general form of the linear equation, and two examples that this is also a linear equation, this is also a linear equation, and I have taught you about how to draw the graphs of the straight lines. Two examples. These two examples are more than enough. Now we can draw any line, in the 2D plane, in the Cartesian plane. So it is